never forget it, you know. Go ahead. I will never forget it, you know. I was hanging out my laundry the other day, minding my own goddamn business. My girlfriend Clementine leaned over the picket fence and said to me, Soph, how come you always know when to hang out your laundry? You never get stuck in the rain like the rest of us do. I said to her, Clementine, it's a perfectly simple proposition. This is what I do. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is roll over and take a good look at my boyfriend, Ernie. If it's laying on the right, I know it's going to be a sunny day. If it's laying on the left, I know it's going to rain. Clementine said to me, now, Soph, supposing it's standing straight up in the middle, I said to her, Clementine, who the hell wants to do laundry on a day like that anyway? I will never forget it, you know. I was listening to the radio the other day with my boyfriend, Ernie. We were listening to Father Grace, the great faith healer. Father Grace said, now, if you are sick and you wish to be healed, put one hand upon the radio and the other hand upon that part of your body you wish to heal. Well, I put one hand upon the radio and the other hand upon my heart. My boyfriend, Ernie, put one hand upon the radio and the other hand upon his, his appendage. I said to him, Ernie, darling, he is only trying to heal the sick. He is not trying to raise the dead. And I meant it too, goddammit. I tell you, I will never forget it. You know, my girlfriend Clementine is a filthy, vulgar old broad, not unlike my own self. She likes to keep me abreast of all the latest and filthy, rotten jokes and filthy, rotten songs. The other day, she rang me up. She said to me, Soph, listen to this one. You have never heard anything like it. Soph, what do you get when you cross a donkey with an onion? I said to her, Clementine, I got no idea what the hell you get. She said to me, Soph, usually you get an onion with very long ears. But occasionally, when the stars are just right, you get a piece of ass that's so wonderful it makes you want to cry. I will never forget it, you know. My girlfriend Clementine, at the height of burlesque, was a great, great stripper. But she hated her profession so violently, she used to have to run to confession in between performances. One day, she completely forgot to put her shirt back on, ran into the church, nipples to the wind. A young priest stopped her, said, Madam, you cannot come into the house of the Lord dressed in that fashion. She said, Father, I have a divine right. He said, well, your left ain't bad either, but you gotta cover your head. Not too long after that, Clementine was leaving the church after confession. She slipped on a banana peel. Her dress got caught on a nail, unraveled instantly. She slipped down a whole flight of stairs. There she was, at the bottom of the stairs, quite naked and quite comatose. A passing motorcyclist took pity upon her plight and put his crash helmet over her exposed groin. Then the doctor came, and he took a long look at her. He said, well, we'll put her in the ambulance, but first we got to get that cop out of there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sounding more like George Jessel every moment. This is Jaunty Jessel. I'm out here in Vietnam. We're in the 18th hole. Welcome. I'll never forget it, you know. I was terribly drunk the other night. Woke up, there was an elephant in my bed. I said, Lord have mercy, I must have been tight last night. Well, said the elephant, you're a filthy group. I thought that was particularly cheesy. Y'all laugh at any old thing, won't you? Y'all must be starved for live entertainment, huh? Y'all have been watching the boob tube too long, huh? Well, what can I say? Me too. I have a whole bunch of other jokes, but they're so vile I don't even dare tell them to you. They're just disgusting. Oh, no. Oh, they're awful. I mean, you thought those were rotten, but these are really like, you know what I'm saying? These are like, well, they're groaners. I mean, you have to like groan beforehand so I don't get depressed when you groan during. Gee, you're awfully enthusiastic, aren't you? All right, here goes. Let's see now. Wait a minute now. Let's make this a good one. I'll never forget it, you know. Now, who's that? I better go back to George Jessel. I'll never forget it, you know. My boyfriend, Ernie, was on the $64,000 question. Yes, he answered all the questions properly. This was the last one there. He stood in the soundproof booth. Hal March said to him, now, Ernie, for $64,000, tell us, what were the first words Eve said to Adam? Well, Ernie didn't have the vaguest idea. He stood there, he scratched his head. He said, that one's too hard for me. You're right, said Hal March. Who? The taco joke? This is a bunch of scumbags. This is a bunch of lowlife. That you want me to put this on film? Hey. I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb. I know just how far I can go with the American public, kids. Huh? Sonia Henny? Oh, this is an old... Oh, shut up, I'm working. I'll never forget it, you know. I walked into the television room the other night, found my boyfriend Ernie abusing himself with his private parts. I said to him, Ernie, now you stop that. You save it for when we're married. Not more than 2 days later, I walked into the very same television room, and there was my boyfriend Ernie, once again abusing himself with his private parts. I said to him, Ernie, I thought I told you to stop that, to save it for when we're married. He said, I am. So far, I got a pint and a half. I told you they didn't get no better. I told you they got worse. Oh, my God. Well, it's downhill. It's strictly downhill from here, folks. Oh, darling, what a high-pitched voice you have. Do you what? Disco. Do some disco. They always ask me to do some disco. Hey. Oh, my honey, my ass is pooped. Give me a break. I just have to crawl over here.
Go, Shelley Winter!
Shelley Winter. Boy, you guys want a lot for $10, don't ya? Shit. I'd hate to be the hooker that found herself with y'all, I'll tell you the truth. All right, this is Shelley Winters in the Poseidon Adventure. Y'all have seen this about 100 times. I'm so mortified by it. But this is the time capsule version of my show. I might as well do everything I know. Shelley Winters in the Poseidon Adventure.